Right, so good evening, everybody. Just jumping on late. I've run out of things to do. It's a bank holiday weekend. I haven't been stuffing my face with chocolate, as is the United Kingdom tradition. I believe you. I think we're the only ones who really go nuts for it. There's also a bit of backlash if chocolate manufacturers don't include the word Easter on the box because there were Easter eggs, and now they're saying it's basically it's a right wing mantra. I don't. Why am I getting into this? It's a right wing mantra about you're not allowed to celebrate Easter because it offends Muslims, which is utter bollocks as usual. All the Cadbury's boxes have got Easters. They're called Easter eggs. Whatever. Anyway, that's not why I'm here today. That's another video entirely. I'm gonna have a running around on Geoguessr because, like I said, I played GTA. I played Hogwarts. I finished High on Knife, which is the DLC for High on Life. Not really worth recording and having a go, but maybe next time. Got through the final battle first go, not even trying, so says something about it. So here I go. Gonna go Geoguessr. Gonna do the usuals. And I think I said last time, one of the London maps doesn't exist anymore. It's this one. For whatever reason, Geoguessr deleted it. There you go, Geoguessr, but it's still there. If you resume, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to resume on this on round 4. Oh, here comes the volume, hang on. Now this is obviously part of the reason I'm doing this is for, let me get the desktop order down because I think that's going to be a bit loud on the mix. Sounds cool here. It's really chill. I'll find out later. I'm sure it'll be fine. I can sort the audio mix out later. I will actually turn that down. So if you can hear it, you can hear it. If not. Anyway, let's get this window back up because I have to do it on a separate window on OBS because it has its own browser. But right, so let's get through this. This isn't a real go because, as I say, it's very strange in that Geoguessr took the London map I am playing, and that's got really slow, off the menu, but it's still on the server. I think this is. Am I near Tower of London? Slow browser. Oh my! Is this Farringdon Way? Where's North? Bethnal Green. Oh, I don't know this at all. This is a little bit out of my comfort zone, actually. But big buildings, so it's probably around here. Fenchurch Street, around that way. Where did I say Bethnal Green? Not that clued up on the proper East End. It's kind of weird that, this part here is known as the West End, as in, all the theatres and what have you, when basically, if you think about the original London, it's literally look at St Paul's Cathedral, over to Tower of London, that would be east, and then obviously ending at Buckingham Palace and what have you, around that area, that would be west. But anyway. Oh, hang on. It was Dalston. I'm just gonna go random here, because I'm not really playing this one. On the same street, so not a million miles away. It smells like somebody's burning the toast. Paradise Walk, Kensington and Chelsea, so that'll be around here. But like I said, I'm just going to get through this because I just want to continue and play again. Roger Antiques? Possibly. Name of road. Shane Place, 35 Shane Place. I don't know where Shane Place is. I'm just going to go here. There you go. View results. So, got the words. Right, so play again. So it's still on the server. Very strange indeed. Now, one thing I found about this, I know exactly where this is. If anybody's thinking of coming to London, watch out because the free cup and ball scammers operate on this bridge. Illegal. Everybody around them is in on the gang. and they're just trying to con you out your money. This is Portcullis House, and I didn't realise 1996 Westminster Tube Station, which is underneath that, was completely redesigned, and that building wasn't there. That came up in '96, just before the year 2000. So that probably would have been built about the same time as the Eye. So it looks happy to be there, doesn't he? So this is Westminster Bridge before the thing. So I'm going to say there, and I got fireworks 6 yards. Got to be happy with that. Right. I was going to say something. I was going to talk about something else while I was doing this, because I tend to meander. I hate that the browser is so slow. Clarendon Street, Southwest 1. It's round here, I'm sure it is. Francis. Yeah, it's suddenly occurred to me, I haven't been to London in... I think the last time I went to London was November, when I went to see Stranger Things, the play. Cambridge Street, which is amazing. I think Netflix have just released a behind the scenes documentary on how they put it together, and how it was down to the last minute, as they usually are with these things. Cambridge Street and Clarendon Street. There, so I'm around here. Put the mark on there if it will let me. Thank you. Let's go back to find out where I am. So I'm outside 68. Oh, this is so slow. Yay! Because if you haven't seen it, when you walk into the theatre, the stage curtain just says the Philadelphia Experiment, and obviously there was a film, the Philadelphia Experiment. Was it based on a real thing, or is it just science fiction? But basically, they've this is me, and I can't spell Philadelphia. Experiment. Widely circulated urban legend and conspiracy theory that claims the US Navy conducted a secret experiment in 1943 involving the USS Eldridge and destroyer escorts. The theory proposed that the ship was made invisible and teleported from Philadelphia to Norfolk, Virginia, or even time travel. There was no evidence to support the experiment's occurrence. The story gained traction through eyewitness accounts, books, and movies. So basically, they've tied in the urban myth of the Philadelphia Experiment in with Stranger Things. When they did their teleportation or supposed teleportation experiment, they went into the Upside Down and came back with the Demogorgons or whatever they're called, or the big thing, whatever the hell it's called. It's been so long. A lot of people complaining about the time in between seasons of the series, but it's very striking because you've got these massive red bars. When they go from the upside down and back again, there's one that goes at the back of the stage, one at the front, and it's up. Have I talked about this before? I might have spoken about this before. But it's one of those things where you're dazzled. Another example of this is the final exciting sequence in the Back to the Future musical, where you're switching between Doc Brown, who's passing from left to right, then right to left on front of stage, on the top of the clock tower trying to get the power cable, and then you've got Marty in the DeLorean, and it's an instantaneous switch between the two, and you don't actually, what am I actually looking at here? And then if you turn the lights on, it would ruin the surprise, but it's, you're dazzled with what you can see on screen, but you have to think about what you can't, and especially the last illusion with the DeLorean, which is spoiled by a lot of people. There's a company called Twins FX, as in special effects. Look them up on YouTube. Twins FX. They do special effects for stage plays, and their reel is something amazing. I think one of them is a double-decker bus. No, obviously not full size. A double-decker bus flying over the audience inside a building, which is bloody amazing. But anyway, somebody's getting eaten by a giant crocodile, which I think would freak a lot of kids out. I want to say it's too... I should probably have a drink, actually. Have I been here before? I've been here personally, I've been here, the Imperial War Museum, Mead Row. It is because we came into. I was going to say Southwark. I was going to bloody say Southwark. It's Lambeth North. There you go. Mead Row. I'm in here. Imperial War Museum is right here. If you in London, go there. It's amazing. So let's see what. So I'm in Mead Row. Let me go back to one. It is right at the end of this little road. So I'm just going to go there. I'm going to say there. Yep, there you go. 25 yards. I think that's the outer limit of the 5,000 points. St Martin Street, Thistle. That's the Pret, so that's probably, where are we? South. Am I going to call that the Strand? Am I going to say that's the Strand? Probably not. Never heard of them. Big bus. Bless them. Feel sorry for these guys. You know, they've got a job to do, but you get them a lot round. If you go between Leicester Square and Piccadilly, they're on the right hand side, but Toot Bus is another one. Is that St Paul's? No, is that Trafalgar? I think that's Trafalgar. Yes, I think it is. And that's Charing Cross. Yeah, Toot Bus. It's like if you're really unfamiliar with London, which admittedly a lot of people are. Okay, let's not beat around the bloody bush. Where's Pratt? I don't actually know where am I? Is it Whitcomb Street? Oh, because I'm bloody Leicester Square. Why am I in Leicester Square? Oh, for God's sake. Who can I blame for that one? God, it's honestly... and that's coming up St Martin Street, which is it. It's weird to think that this is literally two roads away from one of the most popular, tourist heavy areas in London, and it just looks like a bog standard street in London. Yeah, I mean things like Toot Bus. Yeah, if you're going to come to London, do the Toot Bus because they're organised, they're regimented, and they are licensed. The last thing you want to do is go on one of those stupid little rickshaw things, which are basically a three-wheeled bike with a fake fur, double back seat with LEDs, like as somebody just starting out on a YouTube channel and trying too hard, blasting music out. There's a guy I watch on YouTube called Watched Walkers. He just does walks. Watched Walker, sorry. He does walks around London, and he just gets. He's got a high def. It's like a GoPro, but it's not a GoPro. It's got my gimbal. It's like that. It's quite an expensive bit of kit. But he does his slow walks around London. And it's anywhere. I mean, he's just done one along Regent's Canal with all the barges. Again, London. They've got a canal with barges. Amazing. But he did one over Christmas, and he went outside. It's near Mayfair, and it was a lovely little scene with this amazing Christmas tree and all the special effects. I think it was Cartier, and all of a sudden you get boom, 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 and it's one of these morons on one of their fur-covered trikes in the background on his phone, not even paying attention to what's going on, just on his phone, playing this loud bloody music and just ruining the ambience for everybody. But that's London. You don't get London to yourself. So anyway, next. Okie dokie. This is, I don't know. It's A Park or A Square. Should have got a drink. Alexander Place. I've got to stop doing that. Sorry, I'm working in a browser window that isn't. It's kind of a. It's an offshoot of OBS, because if you're using OBS's browser window, you can't interact with it directly. Is that a medical school? V&A. I saw that arch and I thought natural history, but that is which way's north? It's over there somewhere. If you go around the side there, Natural History Museum over there. So this is the V&A. So I am again. This road is private property, is it, Christ? Where did I say this road was? Alexander Place. So why did that spring out? Where was I? If you ever want to find Natural History Museum, look for the Royal Albert Hall and head south, because that's where it is. Alexander Place was that? Yes, so there. Let's say there. Yay! More fireworks. Or confetti. God, this is so slow. 25,000. Happy with that one. Right. Play again. I'm not going to do long. Oh dear, someone's damaged a tree. Do that with my crane sometimes, accidentally of course. Now, this is south of, it's round Harrods, I'm sure it is. Unless if it's the right one. This is probably where they filmed that scene in Notting Hill. Edgerton Gardens. Edgerton. Now I know Edgerton because I live in Kent. I'm quite near the village of Edgerton. SW3 is around here, so Vincent Square. But again, it's got a round bit on it. Stamford Bridge. Oh, that's where Stamford Bridge is. Okay. Simon Boulevard. Don't know who Simon Boulevard is. SW3 down here. No, that's not it. Oh, that's not it. Okay, let's go. This is a semicircular road off a straight. Like that, but not that. That's Wilton Crescent. Plus, it's facing the wrong direction. Oh, I'll have to clear out the cache. This is just so slow. It's like working with Millennium Edition. Lennox. I say Lennox without thinking of Frank Bruno. Let me see. I might have to relocate and see what. But I know where I am. What the hell was that? Can I have some interaction, please? Thank you. God damn it. Red brick is normally Kensington. So again, it's still all Edgerton Place. This is... yeah, so it's Kensington. So it's down here again. Go one bigger. So ignore me. So that's Pelham. Taking the Pelham 123, which I've never seen. Imperial Park. This is a bit out of area, I think. Because I'm sure SW3 doesn't go south of the river. And like I said, it's Chelsea. Edgerton Gardens, Edgerton Crescent. Told ya. Right, so I want to be facing north. I'm outside 44. Oh, well, luckily my memory has not escaped me. 44, which is there. Jesus Christ, how trickle. Trickle? Last one. No, sorry, next. Keep going. Have I just been here? Mayfair, Flemings. So we're going to head for Piccadilly Circus, head left. Mayfair is around here. There's Mayfair Place. That's Piccadilly. I'm sure it's the next one over from Regent Street. Or am I thinking of Savile Row? Probably. Excuse me. Yeah, because what I was talking about, the more ones on the pedal bikes. That was around here. Sure, it was Cartier. Anyway, head north. That has got to stop. Alright, Half Moon Street. Past the real estate, you see. That's uphill, so that is that building there. Why, it's Art Deco. It's Art Deco / Brutalist. What in God's name? Right, Berkeley Square, Nightingale saying Hyde Park Corner. Green Park is south, so Green Park is... that is Green Park. You got all these roads that lead into the right hand side of Hyde Park. Right, where was that? Queen Street. Ignore. And by the way, this Wednesday I'm going to be feeling amazingly old for the very simple reason that my eldest son is going to be 20. Curzon Street. Curzon Street's the one I bloody remember. There you go. Let's go back to where I was, because I know what area I'm in now. Maybe I should have just come down this way, because that's Green Park, I think. Half Main Street. I've seen it. Where's Half Moon Street? Right there. So, where is it saying I am? Outside 6. So, let's say there. Okay. Yeah, so my eldest is going to be 20 in 2 days. Makes me feel amazingly old, and he will no longer be a teenager. We've got something quite exciting, because obviously there's Max's was last month the 15th, so they're just over a month apart, which means I can do like a double birthday thing. Obviously, plus I had a Mercy Dash the other weekend where I had to run out all of a sudden on a Friday afternoon or Friday evening and buy Luke a new TV because his old one was knackered. And his old one is still in the back of my car. I've got to try and find out what the hell to do with it. Anyway, John Lewis and Partners in Holly Street. Harewood Place, West 1. And we are... surprisingly busy road. Is this Oxford Street? I think this might be Oxford Street. Put some clothes on, girls. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Oxford. Um, let's go this way. Yes, because this is Oxford Circus. Yeah, alright. Oxford Circus again. Find Regent Street. Go north. There you go. So what am I outside? I'm outside New Balance, BTEE, and a McDonald's. Let's find a McDonald's on the south side. It's annoying me that it's doing that. Oxford Circus. There's EE. There's Mackie D's. So let's just go here. Yay. Alright, what was that? 4? 3. 2 more, then I'll let you guys go. This is also Notting Hill area. Should have got a drink. Hold fire. Just going to get a drink because I am parched. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm in no rush. Right, back in the game. Okay, so does that say Chelsea? That says Chelsea private dentist, and I bet they're bloody expensive as well. So SW3 we know is around here because that's where Edgerton Gardens was. That's Edgerton Gardens. We know that was SW3. Remember, my memory was so bloody rubbish. Right, so I've just got to find a landmark. Alpha Place. Yeah, right. Okay. The paper shop, that's original. Yeah, one else thing to mention is the only other people who live, because I've said before, I live in HMO, which is absolutely fine, and I'm absolutely loving life. Worst heist ever? Who the hell's that? Is that Matt Damon? Oh, Apple TV. No wonder nobody's bloody heard of it. Chelsea Sports Centre. Yes, so I had a little Indian couple. They were okay. He was a bit weird. Not a lot of shame. Would walk around in just a towel back and forth in the shower. Well, when I say shower, sometimes he would literally just get a bowl, fill up the basin with water and splash it everywhere. And then he would clean his tongue. And obviously his gag reflex was a little bit sensitive, so you can imagine somebody at 6 o'clock in the morning cleaning their tongue and actually physically sounding like a cat throwing up. That's so, glad to be rid of that, but it does mean the house is very quiet. I'm the only person on the bottom floor right now. Just means I'll randomly ring up friends and what have you, because it gets a little bit lonely. But it's fine because I have other ways of keep entertaining myself. Chelsea Manor Street. I hate that this keeps popping out. I'm not fine. Lucan Place. And these are popping in and out. What was that? Chelsea Manor Street. Bloody right there. Okay. Okay, so look for what's that? Oakley Gardens. Jesus Christ! I've lost it. I've completely lost it. I had it. It was right there. Somebody tell me where it was. Onslow. I'm not going to find it. Not quite as easy because it was quite by accident I found the last one. There's a little bit up here. Also, I can't think of Onslow without oh, what was it? Keeping Up Appearances, Hyacinth Bouquet, or Mrs. Bucket, Onslow. Self-Kensington Thaler. I bloody had it. I'm right there. Elm Park, the Vale. That's bloody annoying. Alpha Place. The internet speed is just fine. This is just so annoying. People who trust, whatever. Chelsea Manor Court. That probably isn't going to show up anywhere. Alright, Chelsea Manor Street. Look for, what was this thing, sorry? Chelsea Sports Centre. Cadogan Arms, I had an old dentist, it was called Cadogan. Elscott Hostel. This thing is, I've got to find out how to clear the cache on this, because that's probably what half the problem is. Definitely south of the museums. Elm Park Gardens, Chelsea Manor Street, for God's sake. Chelsea Old Town Hall, Chelsea Manor Gardens. It was Alpha as well, something, wasn't it? There's Alpha Place. Oakley Gardens. Right, so if I pop that there, then go back. Right, so I remembered where we are now. Oakley Gardens on the left. Oh, in or out? Is this also Oakley Gardens? Yes. So I'm in between the two, so I will say I am there. Hey, thank you. I'll have to sort this bloody browser out. It's no. Oh no, this is unfair. Now they do this deliberately. Now obviously there's Tower Bridge. Okay, there's a Tower of London. So I am around here. Okay. Right, so let me put the thing down. Should have the HMS Belfast. So I am off the bow of HMS Belfast. Let's go straight north. So there's that weird ass building which was in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, which is there. So I am, if I'm looking down, you know, so I am saying I am directly north of there, but this will be wrong. See, 67 yards. How could I possibly have got that? But anyway, that'll do. Thanks very much for watching. That will do for today. I'm going to play again just to start it. I'm not going to run the game. I'm just literally just going to get this one running. If it'll load. It's probably realised I'm trying to buck the system. Never mind. Anyway, that'll do for today. Just a quick one. Was it a quick one? Half an hour. It's content. Yeah, any more tourist tips, just make sure you tune in next time. Walk as if you've got a purpose, and don't walk around with a map in your hands. You're bloody... might as well have a beacon above your head saying, please steal my phone. Thanks very much. Bye now.